This is my Philippines interest. I'm going to ask a favor of you folks. This little dog, I call him Pupita, comes around the house. And this is one of millions of dogs and cats that are out here. Nothing unfamiliar to the Philippines, but skin and bones, and I've been feeding him. Kind of adopted himself here. He comes around. I'm going to ask you folks, and I'm not going to make a big campaign of this, and the money is going to go toward its intended purpose. I want to get dog food to help these animals, even nobody else wants to. You can send it to Western Union, and it'll be to Gilda's name. And if you want to write me privately, I can give you that information you need, and you just have to provide me with a transaction number. I'm trying to get some dog food together, a supply. I'm going to go around and feed some of these animals. I gave up on the people, trust me. When I tried to help before, I got shot down and blasted. Maybe people will relate possibly with the animal situation. I don't know. I assure you I don't need any money for transportation. I'm doing well. It's for an animal just like this, and this one is Pupita. I don't know if Pupita will live. I've been feeding him, but he looks pretty sickly. If you could help, I'd appreciate it. This is my Philippines interest. Write me privately. Well, let me tell you about my little sweetheart Pupita here. She's quite a gal. Guys just love her. Anyway, let me tell you what's amazing about these dogs. When they're in heat. Hello, sweetie. You sleepy? Huh? Come over here. We'll go back to sleep. Okay. Let me tell you something about these dogs, which is amazing. Let me take you outside here. At any given time when a dog is in heat, there are male suitors that come here. I mean, I swear, they were sleeping under a bush in front of the gate over here. They were over here. They were over here. Last night, she was smooching through the barbed wire with two dogs. A little while ago, before I made this video, there was one actually resting at the other gate here. Let me go to the road, see if they're even still around. They were all over here, and they were actually, one was laying down by the gate and one was down over here. It is said that a dog could smell another dog in heat from a mile away. Did you hear that? What I said? A mile away. A mile. Okay, here's one of the dogs up here. And this is one that's been hanging around. There he is. And they've just been hanging around this area. That's just one of them. And they keep on coming back. The other one was inside these bushes hiding, and the other one was laying right there. At any given time when she's in the yard, what they suggest when you have a dog in heat, yeah, look at me, you bastard, you ain't gonna touch my little Goyle. Her! Her! He's gonna wind up biting my ass. Her! Her! He's gonna wind up biting my ass. Watch that. You'd like that, wouldn't you? It's a brave one. Usually you make a noise, they run away, but anyway, they come around. They say to keep your dog inside and to shut even your windows. Now, imagine if female humans who were menstruating could be smelled by human males on that same level. Christ, man. Guys would be lined up at the door. She wouldn't be able to go out. She wouldn't. For as long as it takes, she would not be able to go out. Imagine that. And imagine if there was smell-o-vision on YouTube. Be a good time for a woman to have a channel, huh? She'd get subbed like crazy. Can you imagine that? This is all very humorous, but there's a lot of factual things going on here. There he is. He's out in the field. You can see him out there. He's just hanging around. That's what he's doing. When he gets a chance, he'll come closer when I'm not here to the fence. Because these dogs, their sense of smell is, it's like a shark. A shark can detect a drop of blood in the water for a mile away, if not more. Is that not amazing or what? And a dog is amazing too, because how about some of the smells that you find very foul? And they're terrible to you, almost to the point to make you want to vomit. A dog has to smell this, 2,000 times over. Yeah, bark. Yeah. She wants to get out and cavort with the boys, is what she wants to do. Yes, she does. So I try to keep her in. But fortunately, the landlord did gate the area. At least she did that. Or else this dog would be pregnant. And let me tell you something, my friends. You do not want to have your dog have puppies out here, because you could not even give them away. So what are you going to do with them? You're going to kill them? Throw them in a field somewhere? Well, I guess some people will do that, but not me. I'd have to find them a home. I'm not going to throw them on the street, but the best thing in the world to do is to spay your animal if you can get them to a clinic. There's none around here. Have to go all the way to Cebu. How do you bring a dog all the way to Cebu and go to a hotel and everything else? It's a problem. So what you do basically is, well, I think it lasts about a month when the dog is in heat. I can hear them in the distance even howling. Well, that's across the street, a bunch of dogs they have there. Keep them in the house, make sure they're in a fenced yard. But it's also frustrating for the dog, Hi. It's also frustrating for the dog too, because she wants those boys. She's a teenager basically. She's almost 1 year old next month. So she's experiencing something hormonally that really puts her in a really weird mood sometimes. Sometimes she won't eat her meal. She's so preoccupied with these thoughts of the boys. Yeah, that fucker is still in the field out there. I can see him from here. Oh, there's another one now in the field. It is. They're smelling around. I'm telling you, man, this is like incredible. Dogs are incredible of knowing when a female is in heat. And I've always known this, but my dogs in the past have all been spayed, and this one isn't. And I didn't realize how powerful this was. Anyway, just wanted to share it with you guys. Pupita, Consuela, Conchita, Battaglia, I gotta keep an eye on you. Yes, I do. Gotta keep an eye on you, girl. Yeah, don't look guilty. Don't look guilty to me. You want to see those boys, don't you? Yeah. Don't you? You want to see those boys? You want to see those boys? No, we don't need no puppies around here. Yeah, right, go lay down. You better off. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for watching. Anyway, this is our dog, and the story of Pupita. She's pregnant, and she's due like on the September 20th, around there. And there's a lot of development going on with her. It's nighttime right now. We're out. It's a beautiful, cool breeze tonight on the islands, and just perfect for sitting outside on a chair. Except when the bats fly by. We got a few bats that come by here. I don't like bats. You know what they say about bats? They're rats with wings. That's exactly what they are. Pupita is a very healthy dog, and when she first came here, I mean, I didn't have any detailed photographs of her, but she was ready to go. I mean, she had like gray, dead skin all over her, losing some hair. Her eyes were infected, one of them at least anyway. She was thin. She was scared of everything. When we found her, she'd hide in the back of the house under we have a dirty kitchen area back there that we never use. And she'd be hiding in the dirt, and there's red ants, fire ants that would crawl on her. It was a horror story, really. One day she was in a little plastic garbage can. I go out my back door, and the dog pops her head out of the garbage can. She had it looked like thousands of things crawling on her head. I think they were red ants, fire ants. Horror story, yes. It was a horror story. We cleaned her up. Eventually, she built up more, confidence of being around us. And we've had her ever since. She's over a year old now. And she did get impregnated. We didn't expect that, but there was no place we could find to spay her. And that's why it had happened. I think she's only going to have about 2 to 3 pups, according to this guy who claims to be a vet, but he can't do anything internal on a dog. I guess he's not licensed fully to do complete veterinary services, but he's all we got. Sometimes out here, according to where you live, that's all you do have, which is concerning because she had an emergency. He can't do anything internal operations, things like that. It's just external stuff. But she's really a good dog. She's a very shy dog. And no, I don't kick and beat up Pupita. As long as her puppies don't have kaleidoscope eyes, I'm okay with it, when they're born. Or big ears, I'm okay with it. But she really is a good dog. I didn't want another dog. I mean, I really didn't. It wasn't my plan, because if I did move somewhere and I couldn't have dogs, that would create a problem. And, it's not what I planned on, but, she's here. I'm certainly not going to abandon her. That's just the way it is. Come here. Come here. Come see your daddy. Dog loves me a lot. Yeah, that's love, baby. No, I don't have peanut butter on my hand to the viewers. The dog actually loves me. I know you can't stand that. But anyway, that's the story of Pupita. She is expecting 2 to 3 pups at least around September 20th, and she's a very fortunate dog to have found me. I don't know who found. I found her. She found me. I don't know. But she got lucky. She's one of the lucky dogs. And as I said, you saw my previous video I had of that dog on the road and how emaciated that dog was. And you see this all the time. And, you can't save the world. You can just do the best that you can, really. And she is a very lucky animal, especially out here. And she's part of our life now, and she will continue to be. It will be continued in Gilda's life if something happened to me early. And she will be taken care of till the day she dies. That's just the way it is. It's like finding a good woman. She'll be there for the rest of your life. That's what a good woman is. That's the bond that we have. I hope one day that you will find, that's our bond. Yeah. Shake it. Love, baby. It's love. It's love. It's love. True love. True love. Whether it's for a woman, for your dog, love is love. You got to exhibit love and you will live love. If you don't live love, then you're living what? You're living hate, right, Gilda? Yeah. If you don't have love, what do you have? What do you have if you don't have love?
Hate.
You got nothing, really,
Nothing.
It's so sad how people out there have to live their life with so much hate and...
You didn't have love, so you're lonely.
If you don't have love, you're lonely, she said. And there's a lot of lonely people out there. Well, let's just say that I got really lucky. I say it all the time. I'm proud to say it. Pupita, come. Come here. Come.
Don't do this.
And she adds another element to our life. She does. She's kind of a weird dog. She has kind of a smaller head compared to her body. She always did.
Big neck.
She always did. She always did. I don't know what kind of a mixture she is. She's a mutt, I don't know. We know what the father looks like, so it's going to be an interesting looking puppies, I'll tell you that. The father actually walks by here every now and then. He just passes right by. He's not interested anymore, but when she was in heat, he was here all the time. So was every other dog in the neighborhood from a mile away. They were all here. She was violated. She was violated. But, the dogs have a maternal instinct here. They know what puppies are, even the first time. They know that they're pregnant. They feel it. It's just an instinct that these dogs are born with. And a great dog. Yeah, believe me, my dog is taken care of. I'm a dog person. I've always had pets in my life, and they were dogs, and they lived to be over 15 and 3/4, 15 and a half to 15 and 3/4 years. You had a hamster? She had a hamster. I don't know. I'm not into hamsters, though. Hamster's not my thing, though. No. I'm glad to have her, though. It adds another element in my life, and why not? I helped another life out. She surely would be dead if it wasn't for me. And Gilda taking her in, she wouldn't be here right now wagging her tail and expecting to give new life to some new puppies. That would not have happened. Not at all. Spread the love, folks, not the hate. You know, if you could take in an animal
Ahead.
on the street, you're going to live here, please do so. There's plenty of animals. There's plenty of people who have puppies that they want to give away. Even if you don't want to take an adult stray animal in the street, which I hope you do, you know, if you got the room and you got the yard, do it. Do it. You feel good about it. You feel good about yourself. You'll be helping another life out, another animal that needs it out here. And believe me, out here, they all need your help. Anyway, that's my blog, non-political blog. It's a pleasure to go back to my regular blogging again. And it doesn't have to be an exciting subject. I don't have to be on a banana boat somewhere or, you know, taking a ride to some island 1,000 miles away or something. Sometimes some of the most simple, the best blogs are the simplest blogs of your daily life here in the Philippines, which is what I set out to in the first place to be. And I kept that promise that I am going to deliver what it's like for an expat to live in the Philippines. Hey, let's do that scene. Let's put that music on again. We're going to reenact the scene here of that asswipe that came by here. I have to do that, sorry. I got a sense of humor, too. Okay, here's what they did. Do, 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 do. Let's try to reenact the same pace they did. Only there wasn't all these security lights out here at that time, but there is now. Yes, indeed. And a few other surprises that we will not talk about. There we go. Did you have fun with this blog? I did. Okay, this is my Philippines interest. Thank you for watching. Thank you very, very much. And hope you will tune in again. Remember, this is not my main channel. If you're just tuning in, we're on this channel for now because some asswipe gave me a strike on my main channel, and we got to wait for it to expire. So we've got this channel for now. Let's do that music again. And there comes Frank out the door with his steel baseball bat, and that coward runs down the road. Here he goes, he's running down the road, running away, and Frank's running after him with his baseball bat. Please don't hurt me, I didn't mean to. Too bad, sucker, you come by my place again, you will get a baseball bat on your head. Sucker! Okay, we're having fun here, but it's time to leave this blog. Thanks for watching again. But the one thing that I found really disgusting, and I did a show on that this morning, is I got, I don't know how many thumbs down, that my dog, a family member and friend of mine, passed away, and I cannot believe the hate in this world. My dog was pretty close to me as a family member, like a child. I think she possibly had internal bleeding, because I noticed her feces were dark for quite a while. And this could have been happening over a while. It could have been her liver, kidneys, I have no idea. But I got very upset this morning, not only for the thumbs down that I got on my show, but the veterinarian in Bantayan out here hung up on me. I said, look, my dog is dying. I can't take her in. You need to come down, because he does come down. You pay for visits. I cannot come down. I cannot come down. And I was furious at the veterinarian. Furious at him. There's really probably nothing he could have done anyway, actually. This was so sudden to me, but I've noticed that lately she's been kind of listless. She hasn't been eating regularly. And I thought it was just that, you know, dogs go into heat twice a year. And I thought, from my reading and experience, that their appetite changes. And I was really hoping that's all it really was. And I was really hoping. But she had vomited a little bit, solid. Then I had taken her out, and she did go pee when her mother went out, when the puppy went out. And she came back in, went to lay down. The next thing you know, she went over to the other side of the table and laid there very listless. It was happening. And I knew it wasn't good, but then I seen Gilda called me over and said she had released some excrement and some urine, and I knew that was it. And I went in the other room for something,
Gilda called me over there crying. Um, Dog kind of made a movement with her arm over to her head. Then she was lifeless. And this is probably the biggest catastrophe that's happened to me since I've lived out here. Death is part of life. We all know that. But I've never been able to handle it. I'm upset for two reasons. One, at that veterinarian, and the neighborhood will know. But I'm also upset at the viewers. I've never seen and experienced so much hate in my life. Never. Instead of people saying, sorry about your dog, although one person did on my comment section, there was some rude comments. And then before I took the show down, there were at least 20 thumbs down. And I'm thinking, why would you put thumbs down when something horrible like this happened? Where is the compassion with anybody on here? I don't think it exists. I made a show and I used a lot of expletives, believe me, I did, geared toward these heartless people on here. I don't even have any motivation to blog anymore. I really don't. It's gone. But I did want to have my say on here, and I did earlier. Passport TV, I hope you rot in hell. I really hope you rot in fucking hell. I don't agree with the island guy about people, but he's right about you. You are heartless, you are uncaring, and you went wrong somewhere in life. All the shows you put out, you're too cowardice to put your face on there, and that tells me everything that I need to know about you. You're a heartless coward. And by the way, I got bored of your same rhetoric show after show. I'm not harmed by your comments. It only makes you look bad. You have to live with yourself. I don't. And to the other people that think it's funny that my dog, my family member, my companion passed away this morning, what I wish on you is something that's not very good. And you all know who you are. If there is something such as karma, I hope it hits you all fiercely, fiercely, and with lots of pain. That's what I say to you. Jesus Christ, I was so emotional on my video. Something important to me died. It's like my child. And I get 20 thumbs down on that. As I said in my earlier broadcast, what's wrong with you people? I knew there's a bunch of fuck-ups up here, but I did not realize to the extent. But I should have realized it because it happened with Mike Kaysen. Heartless people that wished he was dead when he was in the hospital. But when he died, they displayed his body like Roberto, that worthless piece of human trash who has accused my wife and myself of egregious things that he denies emphatically on his shows. When we've got the videos, I am not done with you, Roberto. I assure you, I am not done with you. Not by a long shot. Imagine, thumbs down. A vlogger comes on here and talks about his, call it what it is, a family member passing away. And you laugh. And you give 20 fucking thumbs down. And there would have been more if I didn't take it off. What is wrong with you people? You are sick. There's no words to describe how I feel, how this society has turned into this. I'm embarrassed to say that I'm part of this society. Maybe the human race does need to be fucking annihilated, but it takes a fucking virus or whatever it takes. Maybe so. Let the animals live and let the what has become what we call humanity on this planet disappear once and for all. I think it's in your God's plans. I think it's in the environmental plans. I may or may not live to see the day that some disaster like this happens, but it will. Humanity, as we call it, has gone to the shithouse. When people respond that way, they have no compassion whatsoever.